Everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. First of all, thank you so much for subscribing and watching my YouTube video content. In this video, I'm specifically going to talk about my CPA journey from the time when I decided that I wanted to do CPA, and from the time that I initially started all the process till the time I got my license, and how my journey looked like, and what is the process that I went through, what is the course provider that I chose, probably helping you in somehow to by giving an idea about like how the CPA journey typically looks like for any person who's deciding to pursue this course. So to get started with, back in 2021, that is the time that I initially thought of starting to pursue my journey of CPA. So I would say the first initial thought, the reason why I wanted to do this is because like that is the time that I got married, and my husband got an opportunity to work in a different country, which is Mexico. So during all those process, I was actually working with TV's group of companies, probably in internal audit department, which basically has like a Indian framework, where we were following all the Indian related accounting framework, which is completely different from the US GAAP and US regulatory requirements. So when the news came up that that was discussed in my family that my husband is going to go to another country, I was looking for a career option that I am going to have, or like I can explore in the new country that I am going to go to, which is Mexico. So while I was exploring all those options, the one thing that I came up to my mind is US is kind of near to Mexico, and there might be a lot of chances that if there is like a lot of US based companies in India, then there might be a lot more of US based companies and opportunities available in Mexico, because it's a kind of a nearshoring. So having thinking about all of that, I was thinking, okay, if we do some kind of US related qualification, probably we will have like a chance of getting hired by a multinational company or like a US based company who's looking for an accountant or an auditor who knows the regulations rules better. That was my thought process, and CPA came up during those thought process that I had. So that is the reason I initially wanted to pursue for CPA. So my journey initially started in the period of 2021. So 2021 la I initially the before when I wanted to start pursuing CPA, I was exploring different institutions. For example, if you take CMA, and if you look at my journey and my previous videos, I would have spoken a lot about RR Academy or Bharatwaj Academy and as such. Similar to that, for US CPA, there was like a lot of course providers available even back in India, which is called like Miles Education or Samandar Education. And these kind of pamphlets and like the advertisements were going all over the websites, where they were explaining about like different kind of training that they are providing, and how they can train the people who's looking for CPA. And I was looking for all such videos. And I thought like I'll pick up one of the institution and I'll go and ask about the end-to-end process of CPA and things like that. அப்போ தான் வந்து மைல்ஸ் எஜுகேஷனில் வந்து they were conducting an initial overview class where someone was explaining me about how CPA works, what is the different process, what is the examination that we have to take, what is the fee structure that we have to take, which is also available on their website. So நான் வந்து இந்த process எல்லாம் go through பண்ணேன், which looked a little bit very comprehensive and complex. I would say not like a very easy process. So okay, I thought like நம்ம ரொம்ப வந்து இது பண்ண வேணாம், ரொம்ப வந்து போட்டு மண்டைய குடைய வேண்டாம், நம்ம வந்து ஸ்டெப் பை ஸ்டெப்பாக போகலாம். Let's just start with something like start something that is very easily accessible, which is basically like getting my evaluation done for CPA. நீங்கள் சிபிஏ பண்ணணுன்னா நீங்கள் வந்து ஃபஸ்ட்டு வந்து இனிஷியல் எவாலுவேஷன் கம்ப்ளீட் பண்ணணும், விச் இஸ் பேசிக்லி லைக் நீங்கள் உங்களோட டாக்குமெண்ட்ஸ்லாம் அனுப்பணும். நீங்கள் என்ன எஜுகேஷன் குவாலிஃபைடாக இருக்கீங்க, நீங்கள் உங்களோட பேச்சுலர் டிகிரி என்ன, மாஸ்டர் டிகிரி என்ன, இப்போ நீங்கள் சிஎம்ஏவா இல்லை சிபிஏவா, இந்த டிகிரி எல்லாமே எவாலுவேஷனுக்கு அனுப்பணும். எவாலுவேஷனுக்கு அனுப்பின உடனே யூஎஸ்லேருந்து வந்து உங்களோட டாக்குமெண்ட்ஸ் எல்லாம் எவாலுவேட் பண்ணி they have like a credit based approach where they will rate you for a credit based system of 180 points, and they will evaluate and give you the results where they will provide like okay, this person is qualified to take the exam, and you will have like a certain credibility over 180 points, and they will rate you around like okay, in bachelor degree they have studied this, and against which how many credit points is awarded to them. Only if you have like 180 points you will be able to get licensed in CPA, and I think if you had that time 120 points you are eligible to sit for the CPA exam back then when I was studying. So I initially அந்த டைமில் வந்து டிரான்ஸ்கிரிப்ட்ஸ் கேட்கல, பட் ஆனால் வந்து இது கேட்டாங்க, அட்டஸ்டேஷன் கேட்டாங்க வித் அ லாயர். So to get started with the process I went to a lawyer who's next to my house, who's a very recognized lawyer. I went with all of my original documents with a Xerox copy of all the documents that I had, like the college transcripts and சிஎம்ஏயோட டாக்குமெண்டேஷன், எல்லா டாக்குமெண்டேஷனையும் எடுத்துகிட்டு போனேன். அவங்க வந்து கிராஸ் வெரிஃபை பண்ணிவிட்டு they will also check in the respective website if all the documents is true or not. They'll cross verify with the the corresponding website, and they will sign and attest the document. Once I get the attested documents, நான் வந்து அது வந்து கொரியர் பண்ணேன் யூஎஸ்க்கு. FACSன்னு ஒரு போர்டு, அந்த போர்டுக்கு கொரியர் பண்ணி அவங்க வந்து ஆத்தரைஸ் பண்ணி எனக்கு கிரெடிட் ரிப்போர்ட் கொடுத்தாங்க, through which I got qualified. So it's just like an evaluation report to evaluate your educational criteria. So once you have that qualification and requirements, you will be able to proceed with the examination. So in the process எல்லாம் முடிஞ்சது, which almost took like 1.5 months, where I got to know about what is CPA, what is the different examination level that was available, and after getting to know that I went and checked my credit availability, credit score, for which I have went through like different process, and I got the attestation, and I completed the credit evaluation, and now I was ready for giving the examination. So இது வந்து whole process like pre-CPA, the list of items that I did for getting and started before going to the exam. So இது ஒரு part இருக்கும்போது அதுக்கு முன்னாடி also there was like different career options that I was deciding upon. Like there is also US CMA is also available, which is similar to that of Indian CMA, but there is also US CPA available, and there is like lot more different career options also available, which I am going to post in a different video what it is all about. But after considering the fact that I was currently working at that time in an internal audit, and I still wanted to continue in an audit field, but probably in a broader group, so due to which I thought CPA would be the best fit for me. So I thought ஓகே, நம்ம வந்து அப்போ சிபிஏவே நம்ம பண்ணலாம். ஸோ நம்மளுக்கு வந்து ஒரு ப்ராடர் ஸ்கோப் இருக்கும், நாட் ஜஸ்ட் இன் ஆடிட்டிங் பட் ஆல்சோ இன் அக்கௌண்டிங், இன் டாக்ஸேஷன். வி கேன் கோ இன் வேரெவர் த ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி தட் இஸ் அவைலபிள் ஃபார் அஸ், whoever is going to sponsor me in a new country. ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு ஆப்ஷனில் ஐ வாஸ் எக்ஸ்ப்ளோரிங் டிஃப்ரெண்ட் ஆப்ஷன், அண்ட் ஐ chose CPA. So when I chose CPA, I first completed my documentation procedures to evaluate to see if my credit is correctly matching or not. So இதுதான் வந்து initial stage process, and என்னோட journey it looks like completely different from that of a person who's writing the examination from India, which is going to be a pretty long story for me. So இந்த வீடியோ வந்து நான் இப்போ வந்து ஒரு வீடியோலேயே if I'm going to talk, I'll have to talk like for like 30 minutes, which is going to drag this video much and more. So with that in consideration, probably I'll break this video into few different parts, and ஒரு பார்ட்டில் ஒரு ஏரியா கவர் பண்ணுற மாதிரி நான் இந்த இன்ட்ரடக்ஷன் வீடியோ மாதிரி வச்சுட்டு என்னோடய எக்ஸாமினேஷன் எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸஸ் எப்படி இருந்ததுங்கிறது வந்து இன்னொரு வீடியோவில் போடுறேன், அண்ட் எப்படி என்னோடய ஃபைனல் ப்ராசஸ் எல்லாமே முடிச்சேங்கிறத இன்னொரு வீடியோ போடுறேன், ஜஸ்ட் ஷேரிங் மை எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ். ஸோ திஸ் இஸ் ஆல் அபவுட் like how I get started on CPA, and watch my next video about like how my remaining journey looked like. Stay tuned.